What's up, Celebrity League fam? Strap in because today's story is basically a Hollywood meets NFL crossover episode, and it's juicier than a midnight snack after a breakup. I'm talking about the deal the president of the Kansas City Chiefs allegedly struck with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And yes, it's way more interesting and complicated than it sounds. Picture this: a quarterback-perfect romance floods social media. Super Bowl party invites start showing up on your door, and suddenly the most hushed corners inside an NFL locker room are having serious feelings about privacy, respect, and boundaries. That's where Chiefs president Mark Donovan comes in, stepping up, clearing the rumors, and claiming he made a vow right at the beginning of Kelce and Swift's public romance. He told Kelce, "We're going to treat you and your relationship with the same respect we treat any other player or coach's relationship. In plain talk, we're not going to monetize it. We're not going to go crazy." Yes, in a world where a billion-dollar corporation, thousands of cameras, and a global pop phenomenon meet. He promised discretion, not dollar signs. Now hold on before you scoff, because while this may read like an NFL PR memo, the implications are huge. For starters, they reportedly never showed Taylor on the stadium's big screen when she attended games. No blown-up graphics of her cheering, no Swift cam zooming into her suite. They even avoided playing her songs over the loudspeakers. That's not just meh. That's a loud statement. We know she's a megastar. But this is still about football. Donovan even praised her personally. "Taylor's been amazing to us. She's a phenomenon. She's just a special kind of person." And yes, that sounds like a CEO. Try not to sound like a CEO, but still, a public nod from the top. You might think this sounds like damage control. After all, a relationship between one of the NFL's biggest stars and one of music's biggest forces is a guaranteed media bonanza. But here's the twist. Donovan claims this decision was made early, before the floodlights of public scrutiny went full wattage. He wanted to focus on the field, not in front of cameras flashing selfies, memes, and tabloid headlines. And Kelce? He reportedly bought into it. According to Donovan, Kelce said, "When we're playing a game, it's about us. Team over hype. Game over gossip." That's not the vibe many expected from Tavies. Yes, I said it. But that's what makes it so wild. It's like expecting fireworks and getting a silent disco. But here's the part that'll make you pause. Declaring publicly that you chose not to monetize arguably is a kind of monetization. Because in being so vocal about this vow, the franchise just turned the relationship and their restraint into news. The fact we're talking about it is literally what monetization looks like. Let's be honest, ticket sales skyrocketed. Media views, clicks, headlines, debates, memes, all swelling around Kelce plus Swift plus Chiefs equals chaos. And even if they didn't blast Love Story across Arrowhead Stadium, the buzz around the team is undeniably bigger. So if you ask me, treating the relationship like any other might have been the headline, but in effect, maybe this deal was more as much about optics as altruistic privacy. Flash forward to August 2025. Kelce and Swift announced they're engaged, and the franchise, true to vow, congratulated them, publicly welcoming Swift as a permanent member of the Chiefs' kingdom family. Now that's some serious commitment, not just romantically, but institutionally. The Chiefs coach even chimed in, calling it a neat deal and talking about how in their 30s, people just want stability. Which, yes, is about the as far from sporty as possible vibe possible for a football organization, but also incredibly real. But let's be real, this isn't just about respect or privacy boundaries. It's about power, control, institutional control. You give a couple the same respect as any player. You never flash their faces, you don't play their music, but you still get. Ticket sales surges, eyeballs galore, global media cycles, new female demographics, unprecedented mainstream attention to your franchise. That's the kind of soft power deal that doesn't need commercial deals to cash out, because the payoff is already built into the cultural moment. It's like telling everyone, "We're not selling you a love story, we're just giving you football." Meanwhile, you're quietly cashing in on all the extra attention. Maybe that's why Donovan was so keen to clarify, maybe even nervous. Because once your silence becomes its own headline, you realize that discretion isn't always quiet. He's positioning the decision as respect. But I see it as a masterclass in balancing brand integrity and hype economics. Walk the line between don't exploit and we benefit anyway. And for Kelce and Swift, probably the best of both worlds. They get privacy. They get normalcy. They get love. And maybe without even trying, They get their relationship woven into a global cultural moment that benefits both sport and celebrity. Swift gets to stay Swift. NFL gets to stay NFL. And the fans get to lunch on the drama, the romance, the speculation, all without the league actually widening the floodlights. So what does this deal, this unspoken handshake of boundaries, really mean? It means sometimes the biggest deals aren't signed on dotted lines. They're whispered in locker rooms, sealed with a handshake, and honored with selective camera cuts. It means you don't need to throw shade to win fans. You just need to master the art of subtle spotlight. And for the rest of us, the people refreshing celeb gossip feeds at 2 a.m., it means the show is still on, whether the stadium lights are on or off. If you love this breakdown and want more of the behind-the-scenes moves that the media doesn't always spot, I'm right here every day, bringing the heat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Because with this couple, this team, and this level of hype, the next plot twist is probably just around the corner. Catch you tomorrow, same time. New leak, only on the Celebrity Leak.